Hi, I'm Bill Maher. You know, tonight is something of a landmark for Politically Incorrect. It's our 1,000th episode on ABC. Now, thank you. I was thanking the one guy. On behalf of the entire PI family, I'd like to thank the millions of home viewers for tuning in each night, the studio audience for applauding when the sign tells them to. No, that's a joke. And ABC for the lovely muffin basket. Now, as many of you know, our show was on Comedy Central for 4 years before ABC, but what most people don't know is that before we were even on cable, a really dumb network had me doing a morning show. But since that's where I first found my charm, it's only fitting on this night that we take a look back.
And welcome to AMPI. I'm Florence Henderson.
Oh, ho, whoa. I know someone hit you with a perky stick again today, but could you just keep it down?
Uh-oh. I think someone got up on the wrong side of the waterbed.
Got up? I came here straight from Studio 54 like every day.
I didn't know anyone was straight from Studio 54. Oh, here, drink some coffee, you sleepyhead, because we have got a great show today.
Oh, sure, coffee. Another one of the legal drugs that's okay. Meanwhile, my friend Paul McCartney is rotting in a Japanese prison on a government-set-up pot bust.
Bill, he has been out for a week, and it was Yoko who set him up.
Oh, well, that's why I never want to have to do a show where I have to read the stupid newspaper every day.
You with the current event show? You need 4 people just to cover your ass. Well, Chef Andre's here this morning with some terrific recipes to help avoid a dinner party disaster.
You know what is a recipe for disaster? Excuse me, it's this administration's environmental policies. Folks, it's not the sex that's dirty. Who cares who Wilbur Mills is boffing? It's our oceans, rivers, and streams that are dirty. Cyclamates, phosphates, DDT, and that's just in Michael Landon's hair. Have you tried the tap water lately? It tastes worse than Billy beer.
Well, all righty. Say, you may want to hit the beach today. Well, on my way in, I noticed Mr. Sun is peeking out, and Dirk's going to be here with the weather.
Please, not Dirk with the weather. He's not exactly Truman Capote to banter with. Plus, it's the political climate we need to talk about. Our system couldn't be more corrupt if the president and vice president were both in bed with the oil companies.
Oh, now come on, Bill, come on. What are the odds of that ever happening, huh? Well, later on from the San Diego Zoo, Joan Embry is going to join us.
To explain, of course, why it's okay for innocent animals to be caged like criminals. I hope she gets mauled. If it weren't for this TV gig, she'd be clubbing baby seals.
Wow. Whew. And speaking of clubbing, well, it's time for our century birthday club. Oh, look. Oh, there's Martha Van Ness of Syracuse, New York. Isn't she cute? She's 100 years young today. What do you think of that, Bill?
Pull the plug. I mean... Seriously, we are on a planet with limited resources. It is narcissistic for people to want to go living forever. We keep these geezers alive with science projects, with drugs and machines. I mean, please, just cue the ice flow.
No, you're terrible.
Oh, stop. Oh, again with the tears. Oh, this ain't convenient feminism. That's it, you know. Women, they always say they want honesty, but when it makes them sob uncontrollably, I'm the bad guy.
Well, okay. Well, we have to take a break. And when we come back, we'll be talking relationships with Beretta star Robert Blake.
Oh, that does sound good.
Ladies and gentlemen, the star of Politically Incorrect, Bill Maher.
All right, let's meet our 1,000 show panel. She is a New York Times best-selling author and a syndicated columnist for Universal Press and Human Events, and she is my friend Ann Coulter, ladies and gentlemen. There you are.
Congratulations.
Hello, darling.
1,000
Thank you. Wouldn't be 1,000 without you. She's a fine actress, author, contributing correspondent to the Today Show, and my occasional co-host, Florence Henderson.
Hey, Billy.
Thank you again for doing that for me. He is the most dapper star of the Drew Carey Show, Wednesdays at 9 on this very channel. Craig Ferguson, ladies and gentlemen.
Congratulations,
My
William.
friend, thank you.
Hey,
And one of the most popular singer-songwriters of the decade, of the century. His newest CD is Every Day from the Dave Matthews Band. Dave Matthews.
Hey, it's good, buddy.
Thank you. Okay.
I brought my family from
Yeah,
home.
I was going to say,
A lot of
Dave.
Drew Carey fans in here tonight, my friend. Oh, yeah.
Now, of all the people we have on our show, we have many rock stars, movie stars. The person who always gets the biggest reaction, Dave Matthews.
Yeah.
That's okay.
I bring all my family with me.
That was not a cue to do it again.
Because he's the nicest. He's so sweet.
Wow.
Girls, you don't have a shot. Quiet. All right.
Thank you.
However, we're going to address this first issue to Ann Coulter. Because ever since I read this in the paper, this quote of yours, I've been meaning to get you on this show and talk to you about this. Because Ann Coulter was talking about George Bush, and you know, you're right about this. However, it is dastardly. She says, this is how George Bush won the election. She said, all you have to do is go around calling yourself nice. He treats liberals like small children having nightmares, and darn if it didn't work.
Well, it did. Isn't that sad?
It is sad.
How did it work? That he was elected president?
Yeah.
Well, this is how he was elected president. Oh, yeah, okay, there's some more going over there. Lost some of them. Florida. All the votes were rigged. It was a bloodless coup to win the election.
It never switched back. That's it. If Gore had ended up winning it after
Hey, the Dave Matthews fans say that I'm right. So,
There you go.
I know.
I'm sort of amazed that somehow his niceness got the vote that close. 'Cause, well, I guess my biggest problem was the choice we had also. I mean,
Right.
I mean, I don't want to be mean. I'm sure if I sat down to coffee with either of them, meaning
You'd
Gore
fall
and him,
asleep.
I'd probably be
You'd
like,
fall
oh, what a nice
asleep.
enough guy. Well, not if we had enough coffee. But how did we end up with that choice? Weren't there a couple of more interesting people in there?
There were.
And he was patting people, and he was patting people. and they were
I think
nice, and I was
you
like,
should have had...
Bore.
What would
go
have been
away.
good
Now
is
they
a kind of
friends.
like a sexual predator from the southern states. That would have been great as a president. Somebody like that.
He would have had more backbone, right?
Yeah. Someone who was kind of like, you know, I'm going to get me some. Something like that.
Somebody with character.
Yeah.
That's what you're talking about. That's
Yeah.
what's missing.
Well-
we need somebody with character.
But you know,
Okay.
on tricking liberals by going around calling himself nice, you know, for one thing, you weren't exactly tricked. I mean, you hated him throughout the campaign. It's not like, you know, oh, he's so
But
nice
he
and
hated his
compassionate.
childhood, you know, so
But
then...
I do think it makes a difference. I mean, that has been the one principal liberal argument or Democrat argument against Republicans for 20 years. All of the interesting debate right now is for 20 years has taken place on the right, from the flat tax, vouchers, the Laffer curve, welfare reform. All of the debate happens and the ideas come from the right. And the one idea we keep hearing from the Democrats is Republicans are mean. That's it.
Whoa, I think there's a bit of a swing in the
yeah.
Dave Matthews camp.
I think very often it's somehow, I don't know if it's just advertising money, but I feel very often we only debate the more conservative issues, and then as soon as someone comes up with an idea, it's like, maybe we should clean up our water, or maybe we should look after our forests, or maybe we should save our natural resources, then it's like, oh, you freaking
Yeah, I mean-
tree hugger, get out of here.
wait a
You know?
second.
And then everyone goes, okay, you know, and sort of back
No,
down.
actually, if I could just say, there's an idea that came from the right, trading pollution credits, so the least cost
Yeah, a bad
avoider.
idea.
No, it's a good idea. The person who can avoid
But the
polluting
question-
Everyone
does
can,
it.
everyone can
question-
pollute to their
No,
maximum.
you said,
you know?
the
no, you
question
said a
I'm
particular
asking-
amount of pollution and allow the market.
Yeah, let me
to
ask the question which I never got to, which is, if all you have to do is go around calling yourself nice and treat liberals like children having nightmares, how does that square with honor and integrity? That's my question.
It's
Well, what
politics,
What
Bill.
politician
doesn't
has
sound
honor
like-
and integrity? What politician today, they all lie.
Yes,
Yeah, and
but
you
they
know-
don't all run on a platform of, I'm better than you, I have more integrity than you.
He didn't.
That's my
Yeah,
question.
I don't think he did that.